Alright guys, I'm back. Got some more updates. So Friday the 31st, I went back to see the surgeon. Everything's looking good. Things seem to be healing. You know, they unwrapped my arm, checked out the incision. Looks good. It's healing good. Now I can actually take a shower without having to put my arm in a trash bag, which is huge. Amy's been like a real sport about this, but I know she doesn't like having to tend to all this extra stuff. And, she goes to bed so early, her schedules don't really line up. So it's a little bit of independence reclaimed, and that's a win. But yeah, so they checked everything out. I'm doing good. They're still talking about probably 4 more weeks without being able to use my arm, which isn't what I wanted to hear. It's really frustrating. Mentally that's taking a toll on me. I want to get back to work. I want things to get back to normal. I want to be able to start training again. This is a really slow process. I don't like slow processes. There's a lot of mental ups and downs with this. Not like there was the first couple weeks, but it's still there, and I think that's normal. And I'm trying my best to keep it on me and to not direct it outwards, or to not just be a pain in everyone's ass with all of my weird emotional stuff. Just try to stay somewhat level, not get too far off kilter. And I think I'm doing okay. So they cleared me to do lower body stuff. Actually, they cleared me to work out everything except my right arm. The incision looks stabilized enough to be able to go into a gym. Gyms are kind of gross, so they wanted it to be healed all the way up. It is. And so I went and did squats. It was heavy, it was hard. Even with a safety squat bar, one-arm squats are kind of awkward. I did the best I could. I'm probably actually going to be doing a little bit of cardio on days that I'm not training other stuff. I'm used to expending quite a few calories between my job and training, and I'm not expending near that much. I'm trying to keep calories low. But, I've been in the habit of eating a fairly large amount of food for several years now, and, it's hard to remember that. Plus, food equals comfort for some people, and I'm one of those people. So anyways, to avoid having to buy new pants by the time I can go back to work, I'm probably going to sit on one of those silly bicycles that doesn't go anywhere and just pedal, or maybe hit the treadmill. I don't know. I'm going to do something. I plan tomorrow to go and do some one-armed upper body stuff. I'm kind of nervous about that because I know my right arm's going to atrophy from being in the sling and being immobilized for 2 months. But I also have talked to a few different people, and they say to keep the other side strong, and it'll help me come back faster. So that's what I'm going to do. Of course, we all like to look good, but as a power lifter, my primary focus is strength, so I'm just going to focus on that. I'm freaking out a little bit about the difference in the size of my arms once, you can see my arm, and it's not still in this thing. There's a psychological hang-up there, but I've just got to move past it. I've got to do what's going to be most productive for my training and my recovery, and I'm just going to focus on that. I don't really know much else. I can only do what I can do. this is my first this is my first time to really be down from an injury, and it's tough. But I'll make it through this, and I'll come back strong. I'll be back on the platform shortly. So I'll just do what I can do. Thanks for listening, guys.